Singaporeans, we love our food, from kaya toast to chicken rice. But what do we do about our health? Welcome to the Prologue to Wellness podcast. Today we have Kenneth, who is our health coach at Prologue. We're going to talk a bit about food, right? Yeah. But we're also going to talk a bit about health, and both seem to be like two opposites. What are some of the chronic illnesses that some people, young people are having today, like that we thought older people would only have?
So things like pre-diabetes, diabetes, then hypertension, high cholesterol especially.
High cholesterol is kind of like very common, especially among even younger people these days. Yeah. Okay. And pre-diabetes, diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol, these are like some of the very common kind of illnesses that you would see in the clinic.
Yes.
How would people manage this? Like in Singapore, where we love our food so much, but food is often like a contributor to all these illnesses, right?
Yes. I guess making the right choices is the way to go. You should look at making the right choices, having a sustainable lifestyle changes that help to manage all these chronic conditions.
But we still love our food. So what do we do? Like, does it have to be very boring kind of food that we eat?
Not exactly. So, for example, if you go to the hawker center, okay, you can choose for food that is like soup based. Okay, go for brown rice instead of white rice, or bee hoon instead of yellow noodles. So that will help to cut off extra calories or like reduce the sugar that you take in.
And you mentioned about lifestyle. So what contributes? What can we do in terms of our lifestyle?
I guess nowadays people are less active. You want to reduce the time spent sedentary. Yeah. So by moving more actually helps your body.
A lot of us work in the office, right? Yeah. So we are just sitting at our desk, working on a laptop, and it's hard to move. What are some tips that you can offer?
So I usually tell my clients, right? Usually those desk-bound desk-bound workers, so usually they are on the desk. So when they go to work, they'll be in the office on the desk like until maybe lunchtime, then lunch, after lunch, then they'll be all the way until they end their work. So in between, right, what you can do is you can set alarm, maybe every 45 minutes, 1 hour, you can stand up on your desk, just do a simple stretching, okay? Or if you really need to go to the washroom, go to a further washroom. So that helps to, contribute to your steps for the day.
Okay. So just basically making sure that you incorporate movement into your daily life.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. I'm going to set an alarm later for myself as well. What are some other lifestyle changes that somebody who wants to avoid these chronic illnesses can do?
So we talk about making right food choices, reduce sedentary time. Of course, exercise, having 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity exercise is recommended by the Health Promotion Board.
Okay.
Yes.
What would be like an example of a moderate activity?
Moderate activity generally is you can talk while doing the activity, like walking, jogging. You can hold a conversation.
Oh, you're not breathless. You can still talk and hold a conversation. Okay.
Yes, correct.
So 150 minutes a week, that is what is recommended.
Yeah. It may sound big, but you may want to break it down. It could be like 30 minutes every day for 5 days. That will clock your 150 minutes.
Okay, so small buildable kind of habits.
Yes.
Yeah, because 150 sounds like a lot, but I think if you incorporate like just making a little bit of a further walk to the washroom, a further walk to the MRT station, I think it all adds up.
Yes. So I also share with my clients is that depend on their mode of transport to work. So you mentioned having the walk to the MRT. Yeah. So even like if you take bus from the MRT or in the bus interchange to your home, you can choose to drop 1 stop earlier, 2 stop earlier, so that you walk a bit more.
Okay. That's a very practical tip that you have given us. So I think with a lot of people, they are of course concerned about their weight for vanity reasons, or like they just want to look good. But having excess weight actually is quite harmful for your health.
Yes.
What does it do to you?
So the excess weight actually put stress to your heart because your heart needs to work harder to actually circulate the blood through your body. Yeah. So you want and it's heavy for it's a burden.
It's a burden for your body.
Yes, correct.
Adding extra weight. I'm sure it's not good for your joints and all that as well. Okay, so it adds extra stress for your heart. And I guess that also contributes to like the cholesterol and and the hypertension, it all adds
does.
up,
Yes,
right?
it all adds up. Yeah.
Okay. So shedding excess weight is something that I think a lot of people would love to do, but have trouble doing. What like as a health coach, what would you tell your clients?
Making small changes. We want to make it a more sustainable lifestyle changes. So of course there are some people who go for very drastic changes, like they cut maybe cut sugar, cut carbohydrates,
Or extreme diets.
extreme diets,
Yes.
crash diets.
Yes.
But after you stop, you just bounce back,
Yes.
and you may even put on more weight. Yeah. So you want to make small changes but sustainable changes, so that it gives you a longer run. Yeah.
Okay. So a huge part of our lifestyle though is hawker food. And I personally, I love like hawker food. What can I do to still eat healthily? Practical tips, please.
Well, what you can do is, let's say, chicken rice.
Yes,
Okay.
I love chicken rice.
You love chicken
Yes.
rice. Everybody loves chicken
Yes,
rice.
correct.
So, what you can do is, you can go for leaner meats, like maybe the chicken breast.
Okay.
Okay. Skip the skin. All right. Maybe skip the sauce as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So you still get to enjoy the fragrance of the chicken rice and the chicken. Yes.
How about, let's say, coffee and desserts? We still want to end off with a sweet note. So
I guess choosing less sugar will be the better choice. Yeah.
Okay. So Kenneth, today I listened about the healthy plate and eating healthy choices in hawker center. I'm sure I will do well today and maybe tomorrow, but maybe not the following weeks, right? How can one person build like a consistent kind of a healthy food choices?
Well, I guess you can consider having a health coach, someone that you are accountable for, so that he or she keeps you in check. Then you probably can have a more sustainable lifestyle changes.
Actually, talking about that, I was going to ask, like, Kenneth, as a health coach, can you explain to us, like, what do you do, or what is a health coach? Like, why do I need a health coach? And is it actually a personal trainer, or what is a health coach?
Okay, so a health coach is someone who will be together with you if you have certain health goals that you want to work with. So health coach probably brought in a broader picture, more holistic way, whereby we can look into your diet, okay, your nutrition, your sleep, maybe even stress management. To these all domains actually plays a part in keeping you healthy.
Okay. And most clients would see you for example, what sort of issues?
So I do have clients coming to me for sleep issues, for weight management especially. So we will come out with like a structured program for them to follow through. Yeah.
Okay. What if I don't have any weight issues? Then maybe I don't. Is it true that then I don't need a health coach?
Well, you may have other health goals that you want to work towards. Or you may look into like having a health screening just to have an idea if you have not done any health screening in the past year. So at least to like I would say in age between 20 to 30 years old, you look into doing like every 2 to 3 years just to get a baseline of how's your health at this moment. So you can target on certain issues before it becomes chronic.
Okay. Like for me, I think I found out that I had high cholesterol. In fact, I didn't expect it because my diet is pretty clean, and I didn't have a weight issue, but my cholesterol was ridiculously high actually. Then I realized that actually it runs in the family and it's actually chronic, genetic. So for people like me, how would seeing a health coach help my cholesterol levels maybe?
So we may want to look into when you say you have like very clean diet,
Yes.
you're very like
I
active,
exercise.
you exercise. So we may want to look into like your consistency, whether how often do you do it, and what's the intensity. Yeah. Because of course certain times we may think that I actually eat very healthy.
Yes.
I go to the gym, I work out a lot, but it may not be the intensity or the consistency that you are hitting. So by having a health coach, someone by your side will actually be you have an accountability that can help you to keep in check. Yes.
Okay. I think that's great because like with an accountability partner,
Yeah.
I think the chances of success in terms of like reaching your health goals will also increase. I
Yes.
imagine
Yes.
because we have to answer to you. Yeah. Okay. So Kenneth, you mentioned about health screening earlier, but are there already some like early warning signs that someone would know or tell that they need to take their health more seriously?
Like if you are feeling like fatigue or like tired all the time, I think that's something you want to look into as well. As well as you feel like thirsty all the time, frequent urination, or you feel shortness of breath after a mild activity. So I guess all these are some signs that you should take charge of your health.
Okay. And a health screening can probably tell us like the details or SO.
Yes,
And
definitely.
sometimes it gives you a bit of a peace of mind. Maybe there's nothing.
Yeah.
And I think just knowing that your body is okay is also it eases off that stress.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Kenneth. You shared a lot, but if we want to have a few takeaways that you can provide, what are some of the small and impactful changes that one can make?
I guess you can adopt mindful eating. Okay, so you know what you're eating, then eat maybe till you feel about 80% full. Swap sugary drinks for water and tea without sugar or coffee without sugar. Then reduce sedentary time. So I guess is we take one step at a time. Small changes makes big changes.
Thank you, Kenneth, for sharing such an insightful session with us. We really brought away a lot of insightful and practical tips that we can make our health better. At Prologue, we believe that healthcare deserves a new narrative. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to like, subscribe, or share this with someone who might need it. Till then, take care and be well.